People said it couldn't be done. I said it could. And I found a way. But it's a little bit cheaty, and it only works on the Windows 10 version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. But I'm going to show you how to make an AFK, or away from keyboard, fishing farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And I'll show you how to do it in a little bit of a cheaty way. But it's not cheating as far as I'm concerned, because you can do it in Java. So let's get cracking. What you're going to need is so much stuff. It's unbelievable how much stuff you're going to need. You're going to need 3 blocks, maybe 5 blocks. You're going to need to dig a hole in the ground like this. And let's just dig that a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper. Down to the bedrock. Why not? Okay. So then we're going to put a hopper there, a hopper there, and a hopper there. We're going to put a hopper there, a hopper there, a hopper there, and a hopper there. And we're going to get rid of that hopper there. We're going to put a chest there, a chest there, and a chest there. And then we're going to put a hopper there and a hopper there. So we've got all these hoppers facing into that one, which is facing into there. So our items from fishing are going to go into those chests. Now, you don't need to do that. It's just helpful if you do that, just so if you do this overnight or for a few hours, you're not going to lose any items, because anything you get, like enchanted books and things, will be unstackable items, and you want to make sure you've got enough room for those. So you can make that bigger, you can make it smaller, you can do whatever you want. None of that's particularly necessary. So let's just fill that bit in there. Next, we're going to put 3 slabs like that. We're going to put a bucket of water there and a bucket of water there. And there we go. That's our AFK fishing farm completely done. And I know what you're thinking. You can't hold down the button. You can only, if I'm holding down the click button now, look, it only goes in once and it's going to stay there and it's going to wait for a minute and then it'll just go and I won't get any fish. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. Don't worry, I've got a way around this so that you can do this completely AFK, but like I said, it only works in the Windows 10 edition of Minecraft because we have to use a little bit of a cheaty program to help us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop out of Minecraft and show you my desktop. So this is the program we're interested in. It's called AutoClicker by Mergy.com. It's a free download. It's very, very easy to get, and it looks very complicated, but we're only interested in a couple of bits on it. We want to keep things simple. So the first one is this, and this is a shortcut key on your keyboard, the key that you're going to press to activate this. So I've chosen L on my keyboard, and I've saved that. So if I press L, look, my cursor's going to go red, which means that's active. If I press L again, it's going to disappear. The next thing is this bit here. This is how often your key or your click happens. So I want my click to happen every 4 seconds plus 500 milliseconds. So that's every 4.5 seconds it's going to click for me. I've put 0 in here for number of clicks to automate, because that means it's just going to do that infinitely until I tell it to stop. So if I put 1 in there, it'll only click once and then it'll stop. But because I've done this for every 4.5 seconds, for as long as this is active for, it's going to click. And I've got it on right click because I only want it to right click because that is the click that we need to cast our fishing rod. So if I press L, the cursor goes red, which means it's working. If I press L again, it comes back off again. So jumping back over to Minecraft, just like that, if I line my fishing rod up and stand sort of around about here, if I press L, after 4.5 seconds, my fishing rod will get cast, as you'll see in a second. There we go. And then after another 4.5 seconds, it'll get pulled back. And did you see I caught a fish straight away on that one, which was pretty cool. It doesn't catch a fish every time, though, because the fishing timing is random. I got another one there. And 4.5 seconds, I've done a lot of work in and a lot of calculations, but with a Lure 3 fishing rod, when the water is open to the sky, so there's no blocks above it, 4.5 seconds is the most common amount of time that you catch a fish for. As you see, it's working really well. We're catching lots of fish. And because I've got Luck of the Sea 3 on this fishing rod as well, we'll get quite a lot of loot. Now, I can go away and just leave this running for as long as I want, and provided I'm safe, as in no monsters can get me and nothing bad can happen, I will just catch fish all day long for as long as I like, until I come along and press L again. And if I do that now, I press L, I can reel my fishing rod in. Let's hop down here into, whoa, don't want to break the bedrock. Let's not do that. Let's put that back. Let's hop down here into our little chest area, like so. I'm flying. That's not helpful. There we go. And we can see we've already caught 4 fish by doing that. So it's a very, very quick thing. It's not as quick as on Java, which relies on actually sensing the bobber of the fishing rod, but it is often enough that we can get plenty of loot from that. So I'm going to press L again, like that. I'm just going to point my fishing rod at the water, and then it's just going to fish for me. Now, with lure 3, it can take anywhere from about 3 seconds up to about 12.5, 13 seconds for the bubbles to appear to catch a fish. You have 500 milliseconds or half a second once the bobber goes down to actually retrieve your line in to catch the fish. The most common period of time for the bobber to actually go down is 4.5 seconds with the lure 3 fishing rod, which means you've got between 4.5 seconds and 5 seconds for the best window of opportunity to catch fish. As you can see while I'm talking, we haven't caught many at all, but I'm going to hop over to my survival world in a moment and show you all of the stuff I've got from doing this, just from being AFK for a few hours. So in my survival world, what I've done is I've built this little hut here. And if you go inside here, we've got exactly the same thing set up, apart from it's with stone bricks instead of wood. You can see the hoppers below there, and there are hoppers below there. And I've got my fishing rod on here. And if we look at that, it's got look at the sea 3 and breaking 3, lure 3 and mending 1. And all we do is we just stand in the corner over here so we don't catch any of the items ourselves, press the L button, and then we can walk away. And every 4.5 seconds, that's going to fish. And that means that we're going to get lots of items. When it's raining, that does help speed up the process, but it doesn't really matter because we're on a fixed period of time. It's only going to reel the line in every 4.5 seconds, not when it's actually detected it's caught a fish. It doesn't detect anything. It is just using maths to determine when the most amount of fish are caught. And there you go. Did you see that? We caught a enchanted fishing rod. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put my fishing rod back in there, and I'm going to go downstairs into the area where all of my loot is. So the hoppers come down into these 3 chests here. That's the one we just caught there. And all of the chests I have around here of all of the loot I've gathered from AFK Fishing. So this is enchanted books. We've got tons and tons of enchanted books in here. We've got some pretty good enchanted books in this one. And my favourite of all are these ones. And these are really good enchanted books here. We've got mending bows. We've got infinity bows. And we've got normal bows. Same thing with fishing rods, absolutely tons of fishing rods. We've got mending fishing rods and we've got plain fishing rods. We've got clownfish, we've got salmon, we've got raw fish, we have saddles, we have leather boots, we have bowls and water bottles and puffer fish. And we also get a few other items like tripwire hooks and other junk like that. The only thing we're not getting at the moment is the name tags, but that's only because there's a bug in this version of Minecraft, which is Minecraft 1.2.3. So there you go. It's as simple as that. You just need to aim your fishing rod at the water. It will mend itself from the XP that you get, so it'll never run out. And you can just leave that going overnight or while you're at school or while you're at work or whatever. And you'll just get loads and loads of cool items. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this short little tutorial, and I hope it's not too cheaty for you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's another one you might like, and if you don't fancy that one, why don't you go to my channel page and see what else there is. There you can find all of my videos and playlists so you can watch a video whenever you want. And don't forget, you can also subscribe to get notified whenever I release a new video, so you never miss out on anything.